right now the prices are, how do you sustain in a an economy like this, if that makes sense? You have to figure it out, and we're all trying to survive, and we're all trying to stay afloat. Samsung wants to give you $1,800 phones and $400 watches, but you might just need the doctor's appointment, and they're charging you $20 for a ride that normally would cost $5 or $8. So everybody's trying to sustain, and all I just say is just get your priorities right. Make sure, even though we're talking tech, we want you to have these. We want you to know about these rollouts. We want you to know what's going on, so that way you can make a more informed decision. Um, that's how I look at it. So hopefully the prices will come down.
That's
um,
interesting. Let me pivot a little bit because that's interesting. It's almost like you're saying, and I somewhat agree, right? That it may have been a bad business move or just a bad look to release an $1,800 phone now, right? With the way things are, with a good portion of society looking for work or out of work for whatever reason, with the world going through a pandemic, going through what we're going through, trying to get back on our feet, trying to do whatever, trying to take care of our families. For an organization to release an $1,800 cell phone just seems to be out of place.
the
Is that kind
have
of what you're saying?
the haves and the have-nots. I mean, it's almost, and like I said, I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody. I'm not trying to be in nobody's pockets or anything like that. But I mean, we're all out here. Um, we're all out here just trying to survive. And
Yeah.
if anything, I would think that you would come out with something that's more of a budget phone, or I would think that a budget product to say, hey, brand loyalty. That's what I
Mm.
would think.
Hmm.
But I can't speak for everybody. This is a comment that Lisa had to say, and it's fitting. Basically, she's saying they're getting cocky because people spend as therapy, and
Interesting. I like
that
that.
that is a true statement.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
know, so I
Yeah.
just think that you have to remember who was there for you, who supported you when nobody was there when you needed the help. And then you got to also look at who was not there for you or who tried to take
Mm.
advantage of you. So during this time, so these are all things that are important. I hope that you
Yeah.
guys remember who was there. And like I said, I need for somebody that's trying to go to the doctor. That's all I'm saying, and you're charging a 30% increase because you can't find the drivers. And then now you got to turn around and go look and say, hey, here's a $400 watch. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be some people that think the watch is more important than the Uber ride. So, I mean, it's just making sure your your priorities are where they are. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And I mean, folks, these are relevant conversations to have, right? Again, Tallboy and I come at it from the consumer perspective. We're not coming from the big business or from a lobbyist or things like that. We're really looking at the folks who do shop at the, since we're talking technology, right, at the Best Buys and the micro centers and those types of places, trying to help us to help you to help us all make sense of this entire thing, right? Should you really be saving that money for that $1,800 phone, for that $400 watch, or maybe I'm gonna lean towards the stock investing, right? Maybe that's a better place to stash your money away. That's why we do the stash stock party segment, right? To be cognizant of what you're doing with your money. Look forward to feedback. We look forward to criticism. We would love to have the dialogue with you again as we talk about consumer technology and how it impacts us on a day-to-day basis. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the news every single week, and Tabo and I really pick our stories consciously to make sure that they resonate with again the end consumer. We're not in anybody's pocket. We're not here necessarily promoting any particular thing, but it's a very wide range of conversations that we have, hopefully to spin up some dialogue. So, I mean, again, I don't think anyone else is having a conversation to the level that we're having, right? Talking about Apple Cash and MasterCard and Visa. We're not, no one else is talking about go get the digital Vax card. No one else is talking about the real impact of Uber. And man, see, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm going off on a riff. I'm trying. I know you want to keep the show at an hour. I'm gonna be quiet, but that's it. We looking out for y'all. Let me just sum it up and say that we looking out for y'all.
Well, like Lisa said, she know you balling. So hopefully you enjoyed the topics that we had. Anything else, James?
That's it, brother. Perfect show. I love it. Good job, man. Good bad job out there on the controls.
Yeah, try my nuts. Hotter than a mofo. Hotter than a mofo. That's MOFO. J. Anthony Brown. He can't say I didn't give him no love. All right? It's the lab. We out.